Did we just do it? I think we did it. We just, we had 100 followers. Oh, fun. Wait, I don't remember making a portal at home, though. Where is this gonna take me? What? This is the tree. That's my TV. Well, the hole's blocked up. How do I get out? Well, guess back through the portal I go. Whoa! Oh, the tree has grown a little bit, has it? I see. So it would appear that the interdimensional rifts, might have embedded the tree with some portal powers of its own. The nether is like seeping out of it. Roots are starting to take hold and wow. And then, okay. Oh, wow. Good job, tree. I'm so proud of you. You're getting so big.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, DJ Dewlan in his house. We're rolling with it. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah. Yo. I don't think you're ready for this. About to drop some epic bars, okay? It's gonna make you question everything you've ever known about life, everything you've known about the universe. Are you ready for this? Yeah. DJ Dewlan, let's do this. Welcome to Casual-Craft.
Oh, hi everyone, Dewlan here, and welcome back to another episode of Casual Craft. I hope you guys enjoy my lovely singing, since you seem to really like the voting option for me to sing. Granted, you might not have necessarily known that that's what the option was, but I guess here we are. That's your punishment for not being able to make a decision, I guess. So we're going to be starting off today's episode with a little bit of a time lapse, doing some interior work and finishing up the house for the main base, just because it's been 5 episodes now that we haven't had a complete house, and so I feel like it's finally time that we sit down and kind of get some work done on the house. But more importantly, this marks episode 5, which means after this episode goes live, I will now be qualified, if I did all of my calculations correctly, for the content creator rank on Casual Craft. I think I have reached every other requirement, and this was the barrier that was holding us back. So ladies and gentlemen, say hi to your newest content creator. Or I guess say oh hi, since that's what we do here. We say oh hi. So I guess in the comments, hashtag oh hi content creator. So I was kind of thinking around some things to do for the house, and I wanted to keep the house a lot more nostalgic feeling when it came to like the blocks that we used. So I feel like using polished andesite is kind of that nice balance of using stone, which kind of gets the nostalgic feel we're going for, but also helps tie in the house together, because that's what we use on the first floor for the ceiling as well. So it kind of all comes together. I really like how this house turned out, and later on we'll be working on the basement some more, but for now I just kind of wanted to put a little bit of groundwork down for it so that we can come back later and really start to hammer into that. But as far as the above ground goes, I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. Being able to go to the nether and collecting some of those final resources that we need, like the soul sand for our elevators and the redstone lamps for the outside, really help tie in those little details. So I'm very happy with the way this is going, and I'm so happy to actually finally have a finished house. At the end of the time lapse, this is what we have come up with. I really like the way that this turned out. I think the roof really helps tie it in together. I added in a few details by putting in some stone stairs mixed into the roof there, and then gave it a bit of a border with the stone bricks. We might go around the house, the exterior at the very least, and do some more detail work over on twitch.tv/DewlanProductions. So make sure to follow me on Twitter at DewlanYT to stay updated for when I go live over there. But for the most part, that's going to be the exterior done. And speaking of the way things look right now, you guys may have noticed recently that things on the server are looking a little different graphically. And that's because I've actually been using a shaders pack, which I'm not very used to. Usually I use like shaders for thumbnails and stuff like that, but I don't usually play with them on. And I'm using Silder's Enhanced right now, and it's just the little details that you know, it still feels like Minecraft, but it just adds a little bit of cool things, like the shadows, the water does cool things, but alternatively, the weapons kind of look really weird. Like if you look, I pointed at my monitor, like you could see that. If you look at the sword, it's got this really weird effect on it, but that's probably just a bug. I'm sure they'll fix that soon. But also, speaking of the way things look, I have a little bit of my own custom texture pack that I've been working on a little bit behind the scenes. This isn't anything huge, and if you're new to the channel, you might not know that I've experimented with texture packs in the past. But if you looked at the baked potatoes, you might have noticed that they're not actually called baked potatoes. They're called golden taters. And that's just a little thing that me and Pheonix were talking about on stream a few months ago. And so I took the golden carrot texture, I replaced all the baked potato colors with golden carrot colors, and I really like the way that it looks. It's very subtle, and I guess right now Pheonix and I kind of have a war going on with taters versus carrots, which is kind of interesting, I guess. So yeah, but on top of that, I've also been experimenting with some other textures. For example, I have one shulker box here that we got in the last episode, and if you dye it certain colors, it becomes a Mountain Dew box. I think that's so funny. I have like a few colors right now. I think I have red, blue, and green. I'm trying to figure out a way that like when you open it, it makes a custom sound, but for the time being, I have no idea how to do that. But I don't know. I just thought it was something really small, really subtle, and I think that's hilarious. So now we have Mountain Dew cans as shulker boxes. And if you guys have any ideas for other textures you'd want to see that kind of are inside jokes from some of these videos, definitely let me know in the comments down below, because I'd be interested in adding some new textures. I want to keep the look and feel of Minecraft fairly as it is, but I think it's kind of fun to kind of put in those little details here and there. But enough blabbering about the way things look. Let's get into the way some people on this server act. While I was doing this time lapse, something interesting happened, and I kind of want to cut to that, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So let's go to that. Quick update, someone just tried to pull an old Death Games on Dewlan here, but I quickly took care of that. So nice try, A250, but you're going to have to try a little bit harder than that. So I told him I would return the armor and the sword of justice back to Kincaid's shop farm, since I was headed there anyway to refill up my taters. So we're gonna do that, but I also want to see if there might be anybody in the chest right now that we might want to take a murder into. So let's go find out. And here is the final product of what we did in the time lapse. This was originally a little overhang, and then I brought some rock in to kind of make it more of a cliff. That way, when we go into here, we've got a little base of operations for our whole setup here. This is a little cell. I wanted to do more than one, but I think for the purposes of this prank, we should be fine with just the one. But I kind of want to do a little bit of furnishing of the cell now. So let's see, I want to start off by making a little stone toilet. We got a little boop there for the little flusher, and then we got a stone pressure plate, and that's pretty much that, I think. Very simple, but I want to kind of hook this up to something. So the plan is I'm going to tell Pheonix that I want to film a bit, that there was something in the old man tree or something like that that I found and I locked up. Now I'm hiding in a jail to kind of do some studies. It's going to be Pheonix in there, so I'm going to have him put all of his stuff in the barrel, just, you know, have nothing in his inventory, mainly his sword and armor. And then I'm going to go in, I'm going to explore, I'm going to be in the jail cell with him, and then I'm going to push the flusher, and it's going to open this area where we're going to put our armor equipping station. But before we do that, I want to add just a little bit of mood lighting to the area. So I've got some redstone torches here with some light gray carpet on top of it, and we'll plop that in a few places just to give the place a little bit of ambiance, as it were. So bear with me, but basically when I hit the flusher, I want this gravel here to fall down. Since I don't have any slime, we've just got the one piston. So I want the piston to retract, the gravel to fall, and then I can walk in, step on the pressure plate, equip the armor, and murder his face. I think that's a good idea. So I actually think I'm gonna push this out one more. And again, I'm not the best at redstone, so you'll have to bear with me. So the first step in this is kind of mixing in some gravel so it doesn't look too suspicious that there's just like these two patches of gravel right here. Okay, so we'll put it there, but we'll just have these 3 dispensers like that, and then we can fill them in. And then I have the boots on, so now when I walk in, did I break the pressure plate? I broke the pressure plate. Now when I walk in, yes, and then I can pull out my sword and yoink him. Wait, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of light in there so when it drops, we'll get the big reveal. Okay, I broke that because I'm tired of stepping on it. So the piston is right there, which means that we need a block of air there, and then we can start to kind of clear out this area and make some space for some of the contraptions. The chiseled block is right there, so we need to get the output from there, which means we could put the stone there so you can't see it through the stairs. And this should be pretty easy, I think. So we go one further out, and this is not going to be the most compact nor the prettiest design, but that's something we're just gonna have to deal with, okay? Okay, so if we go one out behind the piston, we can drag the redstone here. We could probably do this, yeah, and then have the repeater right here. So now when we push the button, let's put a little hole here. So I want it to fall 3 blocks. So when we push the button, okay, yeah, and then since the gravel's blocking it, it can't push it. Look deep into my eyes and try and tell me that's not the prettiest redstone you have ever seen. I mean, come on, that is some efficiency right there. Light up our work area. Okay, very cool, very nice, very lovely indeed. And then we're gonna get out of here. All right, I think this is all set up. We have our armor, and then we'll just keep the sword in our inventory and then swap to it, because as soon as this door is closed, he won't be able to get out. So I think the last thing is we just gotta bloop, and then we can cover it up. I wouldn't think there's anything secretive here. I mean, come on, look at this. This is pretty cool. So now I think the next step is to furnish this up a little bit more, put the door on, and then kind of pretty up this lobby area, and then try and get Pheonix in here. He's at work currently, but I think I might be able to get him on afterwards. Okay, so this is the finished product as of now. I kind of did a little transition from coarse dirt, from this grass to coarse dirt, into the stone here. Just did a little bit of terraforming, not a whole lot. Like I said, this is we really don't need to go too in depth on this. We've got the pressure plate going in. There's no pressure plate going out, so I don't Whatever, I've got a pickaxe. So in here, I decided to take the button off the flusher and then I'll just put it on because I don't want to run the risk of him accidentally triggering it, because then I won't be wearing armor and I will be the one who dies. But I moved some of the lighting around and then I added a little bit of a bunk bed situation here. Just that in the toilet. That should pretty much be all that's needed for this. So I think I'm just gonna close it up and that's gonna be it. And then hopefully everything works there. Yeah, so pretty fun, pretty interesting little project, but now all we gotta do is wait for Pheonix to show up. So I'm gonna probably do some projects in the meantime. So this video will be spliced up a little weird. I'll probably be doing some interior stuff after this. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the plan is set into motion. I just messaged Pheonix. He said that he's at work right now. I get him in with the bait saying, oh man, I wanted to film a bit for a YouTube video, which I mean, like, technically not lying, you know, like this is technically a bit, just not what he expects. And then I reel him in by saying, I discovered something living underneath the old man tree. I built a jail to lock it up. He assumes that he's the thing, which he is correct. I've even made a skin for him and everything. Oh man, I'm going through so much effort for this. This better work. I'm muted on the call right now and I'm like really excited to see if this works. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a security breach. I repeat, we have a security breach. Calling all available officers. It appears something went through the portal, broke the portal, and made its way up through the fountain. I have managed to secure the thing, but we need to figure out what it is immediately. I have created a special secret containment facility behind the residential area into the cliff. Welcome to Area 13, where we keep all of the most dangerous criminals.
I'm innocent. I swear, it's me. It's Pheonix.
It's
Look,
Pheonix. Oh, likely story. If you look at what I confiscated from the inmate, he has all of Phoenix's stuff, but that's not Phoenix's skin. Pheonix would never wear bright orange. Okay, maybe he would wear bright orange, but that's not the point.
I have the goggles.
All right.
Let me go.
Back. Get on the toilet. Get on the toilet. I'm coming in. Stay there. All right. You have some explaining to do. Explain yourself. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Pheonix. I swear.
Okay. All right.
I have the goggles. See?
You do have the goggles. Okay, fine. You know what? Stand over here. Stand by the beds.
I'm scared.
You think you can just come into here, come into my residential area? Yeah, you stay in that corner. You watch it. I've got the baton of glory, all right, buddy? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
That's pretty scary.
Mm-hmm. Want to know what's even scarier? I haven't been very honest with you.
Oh.
I need you to do me a quick favor.
Okay.
Stand over in that corner. Yes, right there. Now, sir...
Yes?
I'm gonna have to ask you to flush the toilet. I'm sorry, Pheonix. I'm sorry, buddy.
No!
Welcome to the Death Games! Yes, it was all a setup. It was all a ploy. The jail, the storyline, the tree, all of it, just to get you in here with no exit, no armor, no weapon.
Oh, that's pretty great.
My heart is racing right now. I can't believe that actually worked.
What, did you think I would have like a spare sword or something? I should have.
No, you had your sword and armor, and I was like, oh, I gotta create like a storyline that's like, oh, we checked his stuff. So he's not in there with it. I set up redstone. I set up story. I set up a toilet. I have been sitting here for 5 hours.
How'd you get all 4 pieces on with only 3 dispensers?
I was wearing the boots.
I was wondering why you didn't have your armor on. I shouldn't have trusted you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have trusted you.
Okay, let's get out of here. All right, I would consider that a job well done. Does that button not actually do anything? Oh, okay, it did. Awesome. All right. Well, sorry about that, Pheonix, but like, come on, that was so much fun. Now we have Area 13. I totally improv'd that whole thing, but I guess we now have a new name for the area. I got nervous and I just started saying things, so I guess now we have some new canon lore to the Dewlan area. Hey, what's up? It's me from like the same clip, but in the future. You like the prank? It was a fun prank. Anyway, we're gonna get back to the interior building. This is episode 5, man. We're gonna pack this thing chock full of content. So now we're gonna be doing a little bit of interior work, and we're not gonna go too crazy here because this episode is getting fairly long, but I wanna do a few details. Like on the inside, I've already added a few lights in. We're probably gonna add a window at some point, and I kinda wanna tackle that bathroom back there. But right now, I wanna start off with this area right here. So you'll notice in my inventory we have a few banners that we've kind of collected while playing here, and I kind of want to add a few of those in here along the staircase. Like this was one that Joe gave me a while back, and then we've murdered a few pillagers, so we've gotten a few of those ominous banners. And then over here I kind of want to this might move in the future, but I took a map of the house location, and of course with my luck it doesn't all fit on one map, so we have 2 right now, but we're gonna put that there and there, and yeah, just like 1 pixel of our house is on the other map, and then we have the tree and stuff like that. I think that's our pond, which means I think that's our little jail that we housed Pheonix in for that prank we just saw. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. So this has been bugging me for quite a while. We just kind of had this this dirt area here for a minute. Okay. And I kind of want to frame this up. This is going to be our basement in the future, but for right now, I'm okay with looking at dirt as long as like we can't fall down here, because that's been an issue recently. But I feel like this kind of ties all of this in together, and I actually might try and see if this works out. Maybe we can do that and do a little bit more framing. I don't know. We might see. It's all just kind of trial and error over here. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll be tackling the basement and stuff like that. But for this one, I kind of want to do something smaller, and I feel like the perfect place to start, kind of with the interior builds, is in here. Pheonix already, I want to say, helped, I think is what he was trying to do by building a bathroom. But I'm gonna be honest here, it's I don't know, could be it's just not necessarily what I had planned, if you catch my drift. So I'm gonna pick up this water here. Thankfully, this door stopped it from destroying all of our torches. And then we can kind of rip this out, because this is kind of going to be like a small bathroom. And I'm not sure if we need like a master bathroom or anything like that. So we'll kind of see. For the time being, I'm going to keep this polished diorite. But now that we went to the nether and have quartz, I might switch that out if we decide that we want that instead. So I've got a few materials in here. And we're going to keep it very simple. We're going to do the same kind of toilet that we did in the jail cell down out back behind the house. But this time actually make it, you know, good. And then, let's see. I'm going to put that there with an item frame and then a piece of wool for some toilet paper. I'm actually going to rotate it like that so the lines go down that way. So we got some toilet paper now. I might go get an end rod, stuff like that. We'll put a trapdoor there just to kind of frame it up a bit. And then we'll actually stick with, I really like what Pheonix did with the waterlogged sink idea. I'm just not entirely sure how we can make it fit in this particular instance. So I think for the time being, changed my mind at the last second. I kind of want to add in some lighting and stuff like that. So I might make it like that, kind of there's a like pull kind of mechanisms for some toilets where you pull from the top. And then that also gives us an excuse to use some lighting and stuff in here. And I actually think I'm going to use a hopper just because it's a bit more sleek and it's the same texture as the cauldron. So we might as well use it. And then I'm going to use a tripwire hook there and just kind of leave it at that. This is a very small, very, very minimalist bathroom. I might put like a, like one of those toilet rugs there. So let's put in like a torch there and I'll go get a piece of carpet. Boop, there we go. And smoke shouldn't come through that because it's on the ground, not on the side. And I think that's kind of all that we want to do for this one. Like I want to keep it very very small, very simple. So I actually do think I want the toilet paper on this side though. And there we go. Well, a hard day at work building a house means I need some well-deserved rest. So I think I'm gonna pop down and see what's on the television. Maybe we can catch something interesting online, huh? What do you say? Okay, I understand some people have had some questions about our taters, so I'm here on behalf of Old Man Dewlan, and I'll be answering some questions from the audience for the next few minutes here. So let's go ahead and get started.
Right here, I got a question.
I'm more important.
Yeah, you.
Is there mercury in your golden taters?
Oh, not to worry. All of our taters are ethically sourced and cooked in only the most finest and pristine smokers that Casual Craft has to offer, so no worries there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, what's up?
Dewlan, what's your passion in life?
Oh, very good question. I'd have to say my biggest passion is probably farming taters. It's just such fulfilling work, you know?
Oh, okay.
Don't you think so?
Okay, let's see. I have time for one more. Yeah, you with the eye patch, which I assume is what is underneath that skull.
Sir, a source close to Dewlan Productions claims that you killed your grandfather. What do you have to say about this?
No comment. I'm sorry. Thank you. That's all the time I have. Turn the cameras off. Turn the cameras off now. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Goodbye. And now a continuation of our deep dive into the mysteries of the spawn tree. What can you tell me about this tree?
It's a tree.
Truly mysterious work. Join us next week at 11 for some more updates. Cock-a-doodle-doo, who's ready for sales? Hello, all you good people of Casual Craft. It's your boy Dewlan Procluctions here to tell you about my new favorite ice place, The Nice Place, brought to you by La Green Tea. We've got all different kinds of ice at fantastic prices. And that's prices with ice. You know what they say, you can't spell price without ice, and I didn't even go to middle school. We got packed ice, we got blue ice, we even sell the bones and decomposed fossils of our competition. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to The Nice Place and get your ice today! Alright, chickens can't fly very well, I forgot about that. And now, the birds of Casual Craft.
Oh, I get it, because I'm Pheonix.
This has been the birds of Casual Craft. What now? Whatever. It was boring anyway. No wonder people stopped watching cable television. So let's take a look at the progress we've made on the house today. Obviously coming in, we see this beautifully lined roof, some more details. We come into here. There's still torch spam everywhere, but we can fix that up later. We've got a nice map of the house, and then when we go down these stairs, we see a whole bunch of nice little knickknacks that we've collected. We can go upstairs through the elevator here. We can go onto the balcony, kind of look over the beautiful scenery, the awful conditions our animals live in. I did a little bit of detailing here. I kind of really like that. Breaks up all of the spruce. I did some depth stuff with the ceiling here, just kind of broke up it. We can go back here and admire the cliff that we custom built out back to house Pheonix for our prank. We've got a master bedroom and then either a bathroom / recording area. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see though, we'll see. And then down here we have an unfinished basement that we can definitely turn into something cool later on down the road. And then speaking of something cool, I don't know what I want to do with this back area here. Like, there's a reason I left it blank and I didn't detail any of it, because I kind of want to experiment with some pixel art or something like that, but I'm not entirely sure what to do. So let me know if you have any suggestions for that. There's definitely a lot more to do on this house. I'll do a little bit more on stream. But as far as the house goes, I think that's where we're going to leave it for that. As you see in chat, I just voted right there, and I'm pretty sure if I do /bucks, that means I now have 30. So I think we're going to end this episode with a new rank, or I guess 2 ranks, because episode 5 also marks content creator. So let me see if I can figure out. Well, my shadow just glitched there when someone slept. Let me see if I can figure out how we can organize this content creator thing. So we are currently on the Casual Craft website, and if you see here, explore, it's 30 vote points. So I think, if all is correct, we have 30 vote points. Pay with website vote points. Confirm payment. It says everything is purchased, so hopefully soon it should. Well, that's not an encouraging noise. Okay, now that the xenomorphs are done growling in my ear, I guess we just kind of wait around and say, hey, I did it. I'm an explorer now, ma. See, I even have a map to prove it. I'm an explorer. I'm so happy. Oh man, okay, so we now have 2 new ranks, and that's the inside of my face. We have 2 new ranks. Oh man, thank you guys so much for watching. I think that's where we're gonna end today's episode. Very eventful. And in the next episode, we'll be doing even more stuff. I already have some new ideas planned for Dewlan's Taters Emporium, and things along those lines, and with the new content creator stuff that we have access to, along with the explorer stuff, some interesting new avenues should be opened up. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode and you want to see more Casual Craft in the future, make sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to become a member of the Dew Crew, and until next time, guys, this is Dewlan, and I will see you later.
2,
Bye now.
4. Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Dewlan in the his house. Yeah, we're rolling with it. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah. Yo. I don't think you're ready for this. About to drop some epic bars, okay? It's gonna make you question everything you've ever known about life, everything you've known about the universe. Are you ready for this? Yeah. DJ Dewlan, let's do this! Welcome to Casual Craft.